Currently, there are still a lot of people on the fence about the ongoing case between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, and although that is pretty understandable, the new witness just might be exactly what tips the scale in Johnny's favor. As the penultimate week of the Depp-Heard defamation trial draws to a close, a court declaration allegedly from Jennifer Howell has surfaced, and according to reports, the content of the declaration might not be in Amber's best interest. I know you're probably wondering why you've not heard Howell's name in the past.
You know who Jennifer Howell is, right, Ms. Enriquez?
I do.
Well, that's because her name only just came up in court last week, on Wednesday, when Heard's sister Whitney Henriquez took the stand where she alleged that Depp was controlling and violent during his and Heard's 15-month marriage. She spoke about a time after one of the incidents involving Depp which got so serious that she had to move out of his place to stay with one of her old friends. Well, guess who that friend is? Yep, our very own Jennifer Howell. Now, Howell's declaration has found its way to social media, and it seems her story, just like several others, gives a completely different account of the incidents that took place while Depp and Heard were married. For her declaration, Howell stated a couple of unexpected things, and according to her, it was made in reaction to Henriquez's testimony in 2020 in a London court, where Depp had filed a libel lawsuit against British tabloid The Sun for referring to him as a wife-beater, referencing Heard's allegations. In her words, "I have learned that Whitney testified in court July 23rd in London about a violent incident in March 2015 on the stairs at Johnny Depp's penthouse." Howell continued, saying she testified that Johnny allegedly hit her and Amber, and that she later had to leave Johnny's house to live with her employer, where she had to sleep on their floor. "I am that employer. This is not what I was told to be true." Shocking as her words may be, this was only the beginning of her huge revelations. She went on to explain what really happened, saying, "First, Whitney came to live in the guest room of my apartment on Wilshire Boulevard, not on my floor but in my guest room. Second, when Whitney arrived, she was a mess. Whitney told me she tried to stop her sister Amber from hitting and attacking Johnny on the stairs." She went on to explain what shaken Whitney had told her when she got to her home. Whitney said when she tried to intervene to stop Amber from going after Johnny, Amber nearly pushed her down the stairs. She said she was worried Amber was going to kill Johnny. While Heard has denied being violent in her relationships, the declaration asserts that Howell was told by Henriquez that the alleged violent scenes between the now exes were a continuation of the maltreatment she had endured for several years. "Told me she had endured that kind of maltreatment her entire life, first from her father and then from Amber, who she said was extremely violent." Howell went on saying, "She lived with me because she did not feel she could do back to live at Depp and Heard's penthouse." The declaration lists a host of other allegations, including claims that Henriquez stated while at work that Heard had cut off Depp's finger. Also, according to the document, Henriquez had determined her sister to be the violent one in their tumultuous relationship. "While Whitney was living with me, she told me Johnny kept checking in to see how she was doing and that he called her sis and she called him brother." The declaration continued, "Whitney said to me on multiple occasions that she did not know why he was staying in the relationship and why he was putting up with Amber's consistent maltreatment. Whitney shared with me the damage endured by both her and Amber as children and the injuries she had suffered from Amber both psychologically and physically. Whitney was devastated during this time, and my heart broke for her." Howell went on to reveal that she wasn't even the only witness to Whitney's words, as the actress's sister told the entire office. In Howell's words, "When Whitney came back from New York, I believe it was for the Tribeca Film Festival, the Adderall Diaries premiere or both, she shared with me and everyone in the office that Amber freaked out, attacked her and threw a wine glass full of red wine at her in the elevator." She then added that, while Amber and Johnny were in Australia, Whitney was in the office sitting in the black and white chairs near the kitchen and loudly proclaimed, "Oh my God, she has done it now. She has cut off his finger." Of course, the declaration had a lot of fans talking, and a couple of them had some pretty interesting thoughts, like this user who wrote, "This is something I am looking forward to. Someone who knew both sides, closer to one but still will not lie no matter the ties. Whitney should have been more brave like her." Although no one is quite sure how the court will receive this new information. But if all goes in Johnny's direction, he might as well have already won the case. Or not. Tell us what you think.